Hi, good evening, friends. This is Maushumi here again. And I'm sorry I delayed all of you because there was some technical error and we were finding it a bit difficult to go live. And I'm back with a happy hair series. I'm sorry we are late by 15 minutes. So today, all these days, last 2 weeks, I have been discussing about the hair that remains outside the skin. And today we are going to discuss about the hair follicle. So hair follicle is the part that is inside the roots. So can you all, hello? Can you all see me clearly? Can you all hear me clearly? Hi, can you all hear me clearly? Okay, let me restart again. I'm Maushumi and today we are going to talk about the hair follicles. So the hair that is outside the skin is called the hair shaft, and the hair that is inside the skin is called the hair root. So how does it look like? What does the hair root do? What are the hair follicles? And all these questions we will be looking into today. So the hair that we see here is actually inside the skin. It is the hair root is there, and the hair root is again encased in a follicle. The hair follicle, it's a covering. So it's the root which goes inside the hair follicle. And the hair follicle again in turn is connected to a muscle. This muscle is called the erector pili. And it's very interesting that it is this muscle that is actually connected to the sebaceous glands. And the sebaceous glands in turn actually secrete the sebum. And sebum is actually the oil or the natural resource that keeps the skin and the hair healthy. So it's very important that if you want to maintain a healthy hair and if you want to maintain a healthy skin, we have to have the natural flow of sebum. And how does the sebum come out? The sebum will come out only when your follicles are healthy. As I told you, the follicles are actually connected to the sebaceous glands, which produce the sebum. Now, today we are going to talk about folliculitis. What is folliculitis? Now, the follicles, the hair follicles, sometimes they get infected because they are blocked. If they get infected, you might feel a lot of irritation. Is it that sometimes you all feel a lot of irritation on the scalp? Sometimes you all feel small eruptions on the scalp? Or when you try to part your hair from one side to the other, you find it difficult? Or even when you try to comb, you feel that there is a pain at the base of the hair? It's all because the hair follicles are infected. So it is important for us to keep the hair follicles very, very clean. And how do we do that? To understand that, we need to understand about the pH, the hydrogen ion concentration of the scalp. You have to remember one thing, that the scalp is an extension of the facial skin. So the same skin that you see here is actually present here on the scalp. And inside the scalp, we have the hair roots and the hair follicles, and then the sebaceous glands. So if you want your hair roots to be healthy, then you need to keep your scalp healthy. And the hair roots would actually give you the health of the hair, because from the hair roots, they absorb the nourishment and they absorb the oil just from the roots itself. So to keep the follicles clean, what should we do? As I told you that we need to keep the pH, we need to maintain the natural pH. And the natural pH of the scalp is around 5.5. It's the same pH that we have for our skin. Just to explain you a bit about the pH is the hydrogen ion concentration, which is, if it is in between 1 to 6, it is called acidic. If it is 7, it is called neutral. And if it is from 7 to 14, it is called alkaline. That means naturally our skin and the scalp is on the acidic side. So the first point that we get for healthy hair is that if you want your hair to be healthy, it should be slightly on the acidic side, within a pH of around 5.5 to 5. And otherwise, your hair would be actually on the dry side. If it goes towards the alkaline side, it will go towards the dry side. So first, we need to maintain the pH of our hair, which is extremely important. And second, how do we maintain the pH of the scalp or the hair? For that, we need to keep our follicles clean. And how do we keep the follicles clean? We can keep the follicles clean first by using a scalp conditioning mask. A scalp conditioning mask is a mask that is to be used twice a week. You can use it once, but better if you use it twice a week. That is going to keep the scalp clean. Many people think that when they shampoo is going to keep your scalp clean. I'm sorry, it's a very, very wrong idea. The shampoo does not keep the scalp clean. Shampoo only cleans the hair shaft. Last week I had told you all about the hair shaft. This is the hair shaft. Shampoo can clean the hair shaft, but it cannot clean the scalp. For cleansing the scalp, you need to use a scalp conditioning mask. And it is important to shampoo your hair to keep the hair shaft clean too. And how do we do that? First, you have to remember that we should not be using warm water on our hair. Warm water is bad for hair. You have to use a normal temperature water to clean your hair. If you use more of warm water, then the sebum will start coming out. If there is less sebum, then your hair would be very dry, it would be frizzy, and it will have split ends. If there is more sebum, you'll have an oily scalp. If you have an oily scalp, you'll have a lot of acne on the forehead. So it is very important again to manage the sebum output of the scalp. How much of sebum should be there on the scalp? Again, that you can manage by using normal water to wash your hair, number one. Number two, when you shampoo your hair, be very careful to use a natural shampoo. Secondly, when you are shampooing your hair, last time I told you about the marma massage. It's very important that you let the shampoo be in your scalp for about 2 minutes. Then lightly with your fingers, you shampoo it like this. Massage it. Massage the shampoo all throughout your scalp. And I've seen many people taking a lot of shampoo and applying it on the scalp. That's not the right way to do it. You should take the shampoo in small quantities and apply it all over your hair first. Wet your hair, apply the shampoo all over, and then lightly massage the entire scalp part. And then massage for about 2 to 3 minutes. Let the shampoo clean the hair shaft well, and then wash it off with water. And after that, if you want to maintain the healthy scalp, after that you can use a few of the natural treatments. A very easy thing that you can do as a last rinse is take a mug of water, and then that you take half a lemon. Lemon is again the acid. Half a lemon and a few basil leaves and a few mint leaves. Crush them and use it in that water. And then use it as a last rinse. After you rinse off your hair, then you just lightly massage so that all the herbs, the lemon, everything is again absorbed by the scalp. It's very important to massage the scalp. It's very important to see that all the oil that is there inside the follicles come out naturally. And the herbs like basil, the herbs like mint, I go on talking about mint because mint is extremely useful for moisturizing the hair and maintaining the pH balance of the hair. And in case there is light infection of the hair follicles, mint and ginger is going to clear them off. So you can use even ginger and lemon water as your last rinse. That is again going to maintain the sheen of the hair, maintain the pH balance, and also keep the follicles absolutely clean. And one more thing that you need to do on everyday basis before you go off to bed at night, if you want to maintain your hair follicles well, and if you want to see that they get enough amount of blood, they get enough amount of oxygen, because the more the oxygen to your hair follicles, the more the nutrition to your hair. For that, before going to bed, very lightly massage your hair. Very lightly you massage your scalp like this. As I said with the marma massage, I go on repeating it because that really helps to improve the quality of hair and to improve the diameter of your hair and also the length of your hair. It's not only the diameter, you should get each and every hair strand should be thick. There should be a lot of volume. Even the hair should grow long. There are many people who complain that the hair does not grow long. It's because the hair follicles, the hair roots are not getting enough nutrition. For the hair to grow long, because this is a dead part, so it has to get the nutrition from the roots. So if your follicles are blocked, it's not getting the nutrition from the roots. How does it grow? So massage your scalp whenever you can before going to bed at night. It is very, very important. That is going to help you maintain the pH balance of the scalp. And one more thing that we commonly see is that many people complain that they have itchiness, they have sort of cystic acne on the scalp. And this is actually one of the worst cases of folliculitis, where the follicles get blocked, they come out and they form a sort of cystic acne, big acne, even inside the hair follicles. It can be inside the hair follicles, it can be all over the body, because all over our body we have hair. So all these follicles can actually get blocked. So as you go on cleansing your hair follicles, the acne won't form. And it's very easy to know if your hair follicles are blocked. If you just look at the forehead or the hairline, if you see small eruptions on your forehead or on the hairline, it is because of infected follicles. If your forehead is not clean, trust me, you have dandruff. That is the first way you can know, the first thing you can know about your scalp health is if your forehead is not clean. And even you can check out your hairline. On the hairline, wherever your hair touches your face, if there's an infection of the hair follicles, the face would be affected, because it's the same skin that is all over your scalp as well as over your face. So if you want to control dandruff, then if you want to keep your scalp clean and the dandruff is controlled, your face would be clean. And if there is scalp infection, this will be all over your body. There are many people who have dandruff on the scalp, and slowly they see their back is affected, and the hands, the side of the hands, they start getting acne on the hands, they start getting acne on the back, the lower back. So this is again because of a type of folliculitis, hair infection. And of course, it's not that only when you have eruption on your forehead, you have follicle infection. And if your forehead is clean, you do not have follicle infection. It's not like that. There are some people who complain of a tingling sensation when they have very spicy food, maybe bitter or maybe hot or maybe a bit spicy. It's very like chaat and all masaledar khana. When they have it, they feel a tingling sensation on the scalp. It's again because of the infection of the hair follicles. And usually this is the case when people start using hair color from a very young age. Hair color, when you go on using hair color, the follicles start getting blocked. They do not operate normally. And slowly, it takes about 10 to 15 years for the follicles to get blocked in a bad manner. And then you start getting this tingling sensation. You cannot part your hair. Though your forehead may remain clean, but hair parting becomes a problem. So this is another case of folliculitis. So if you want to keep your hair follicles clean, first of all, keep your scalp absolutely clean. If your scalp is healthy, your face is healthy, your body is healthy. Because from here, it goes actually down. So if you have flakes on the scalp, it will fall on your body and it will infect the entire body. So that is one thing you need to be really careful about. Second thing is, it's very important to wash your hair on regular basis. Wash it with water, wash it with shampoo, wash it with natural mask. And you can make, as I had told you last time, you can make very good natural mask at home by using fenugreek seeds, by using aloe vera, by using besan, by using rice powder. You can use them as a base and then use a bit of ginger and mint in it and make a natural scalp conditioning mask. And then apply it on your scalp. Keep it for about 1.5 hours and wash it off with water. And then in the evening, you apply the oil, and the next day morning, you shampoo it off. That way, you can maintain your hair very, very clean and healthy. Because if your follicles are infected, trust me, even if you have hair here, the length here, but below, as you come lower down, you'll start getting the split ends, the dry hair, the tangled hair. It's because your scalp is not clean. So, if you want to know more about it, you can write back to us at info@nrelq.com, or you can connect with us on the Facebook page. I'm sorry I'm making a short video today because we connected late today, and see you all next week again at Ayurveda Live. Thank you and have a great evening. Thank you.